Over the past 2 days, we've seen a flurry of reactions to the news that The Acolyte, the biggest Disney Star Wars failure we've ever seen, had been canceled by Lucasfilm. No season 2. It's done. It got the axe. And of course, the responses overwhelmingly from people have been what you'd expect. Most people supportive of this decision because no one tuned in to watch it, and it cost $180 million. However, for the members of the mainstream media that lied about this show every step of the way to try to trick people into thinking it was an actual success, they are not very happy about it. They've been blaming everyone from those toxic Star Wars fans to Disney to Lucasfilm, except the only people they haven't actually blamed, the ones responsible for creating this disaster. And of course, the handful of people that actually did like the show, they are out there very mad. They're coping, they're seething, they're so upset. They can't believe that this has happened, even though anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together could see those ratings, could see the money they spent, and realize this is a no-brainer. They had to cancel this show. But it's like they're adding insult to injury at this point, because the story that's been going around today has been about this. All merchandise for The Acolyte has been removed from the Disney store following the cancellation of The Acolyte. And these are the screenshots that are going on everywhere. If you search for The Acolyte, no results found. You can't find Acolyte merchandise anywhere on the Disney store. And of course, I had to look for myself, you know what I mean? So I did the search, The Acolyte, no result found. And I wondered to myself, because I saw a couple of, big Disney Star Wars fans, big hashtag renew The Acolyte people out there saying, no, this isn't the case. Maybe there was just never any merchandise to begin with. And I thought, maybe that's true. The Disney store, I'm just being real, the Disney store is really weird, because that's where this is specifically at, the Disney store. They have weird shit that a lot of times you don't see, like the normal stuff that you would find in stores, the normal merchandise. They typically have really weird stuff there. So maybe that was the case. But then I found out differently. Star Wars removes the Acolyte merch from store following cancellation. Merchandise based on the Acolyte has up and vanished from official Disney retail channels under perhaps not so mysterious circumstances. The Acolyte, the recent Star Wars series that was set decades before the franchise's 9-film Skywalker saga, was canceled by Disney Plus shortly after its season finale arrived. This act left fans markedly dissatisfied with a bad taste in their mouths. No, the vast majority of fans think this is a good decision. However, one thing they did include in this article is a Wayback link, an Internet Archive link that actually shows something very interesting. That back in July 5th, if you look at all these different categories, they actually do have a couple items for the Acolyte. I was able to find all of them, in fact. You've got a handful of shirts, 4 different shirts for the Acolyte. You got one that's just a little off screen there, the Together We Fight t-shirt, Jedi Masters, a May t-shirt, and a Star Wars The Acolyte t-shirt. Those are 4 t-shirts, the only things they had there. It should also be noted that there's like 3 things for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I don't think there's anything for Andor at all, right? So the Disney store, it is just a weird store. But this does show that as recently as July, there was Acolyte merchandise up in the Disney store, and now there's nothing to be found. Now, there is a chance that these 4 items, the only 4 items they had available, there's a chance that they sold out and they removed them from the store. That certainly could have happened. I'd love to see some evidence of that, something like saying sold out or whatever. I just can't find that anywhere. I did everything I could to find this link to prove that at one point they did have them in the shop. I do think, however, considering when you go to so many other places and they're still having pre-orders for the Acolyte, you look at Amazon, right? And all the official Star Wars stuff. I'm not talking about, people that buy something and sell it as a third party on Amazon. I'm talking about the official Star Wars shop on Amazon. Everything's still available. There's even a bunch of pre-orders still available for a ton of this stuff. So just being honest, my honest take about this, as funny as I think it is, as hilarious as I think it would be for Disney to up and remove all the merchandise from the store. That would be just fucking funny, honestly. Not that there was very much to begin with. If they did that, it would be hilarious, but my bet is that that's not something that's going to happen. I fully expect, because Hasbro and Disney, they've already got all these molds, all the stuff's already in production. I imagine it is just going to continue. It's going to come out like they expected it to. I don't think they're actually just trying to remove anything associated with the Acolyte, because that's now led people to wonder, well, is this going to be a Willow situation? They erased that from Disney Plus. They pulled that from Disney Plus for a write-off. Will they do the same thing for the Acolyte? I don't think so, but hey, you never know. Whether this merch was actually pulled following this, or whether it may have sold out, whether it's just a coincidence, who knows? One thing is crystal clear, however, that this show was so fucking bad, so horrific, that this could legitimately be a real thing, that they decided to wipe everything from the Acolyte off the face of the earth. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I still think all of this merchandise is going to come out because they had in production, people pre-ordered it. I still think that's going to happen. However, you can't help but laugh at some of the meltdowns that we saw today over this news. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.